Hey, Warriors. So, if you were a streetlight, you wouldn't run into the road screaming at every car, I'm a light, I'm a light. Would you? No, you wouldn't. You'd stand there and light the fucking road, right? Light doesn't need to convince. It doesn't argue, it doesn't need validation. People who are something don't need to constantly fucking prove it. And I'm saying this because some days I wake up and I am just blown back at how much progress humanity has made. And then I wake up the very next morning and I'm like, what the fuck happened overnight? You know? Still seeing everybody talking about labels and levels and shut the fuck up. I mean, seriously. And I wasn't going to be mean about this, but I think I might be. Because it's so annoying and stupid and childish. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be mean about it. I already was, but can't take it back now unless I change the video, and I'm not going to. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know. You don't prove peace. You feel it, right? You don't prove awareness. You sense it. You don't prove healing. Your nervous system fucking shows it. Those types of things, and I don't. All these distinctions between this and that, and I'm not saying that people shouldn't have personality, but like, why do people feel the need also to say things like, I'm a white woman? Why does that matter? Aren't we all people? Do you know what I mean? What, or we were here first, and you took this from us. Let's all shut the fuck up, okay? I mean, seriously, if we don't have, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it. That's how I feel about it. But I mean, all this proving and shit. The moment you feel the urge to chase people down, and tell them who or what you are, is the moment that you have stepped out of embodiment and into performance. And you would think that people have had enough of that already. Isn't that what people are bitching about constantly? It's like the same people that are bitching about the fact that, oh, we were lied to, we were this, that, are the people that are doing the same thing to everyone else. Get a grip. I don't know. When identity feels fragile, it seeks witnesses. I would love it if more of us could start seeing this type of thing in ourselves, you know? Because when truth is integrated, it becomes quiet, you know? And it's not that people are lying, you know, by, or being fake, I guess. I don't know. They're not, you know, I don't know. When light is real, it attracts, it doesn't pursue. And these people, I think maybe they're just in an early process, even though I really don't feel like I was ever in that stage, but whatever. Um, but maybe that's what it is, you know? Because I mean, a lot of time we have seen it, like in earlier stages of awakening. It's a lot like announcing and labeling and defending and needing agreement, that kind of thing. So maybe I'm being a little bit too judgmental myself. I don't know. But I guess it's not that they're wrong, it is developmental, and but maturity doesn't announce itself, it stabilizes, right? So I don't really freaking know. I'm just kind of annoyed by this whole, I don't know. Like I said, yesterday, it seemed so clear to me that we were progressing, and today it just seems like we're not as much, anyways. But I guess my whole point is that, a street light doesn't, scream at the dark to change, you know? It doesn't panic when night surrounds it. It simply turns on, holds its place, and does its job, right? And the road, it becomes visible because it exists. I mean, why does it have to be so much harder than it? Why do us humans make things so much more difficult than they need to be? I just don't. I don't know. And I mean, if you're feeling the urge to explain or convince, it doesn't mean you're wrong. I guess it just means that something in you is still asking for permission to exist, which you don't need to do, you know? But that's okay. It's human. It's part of integration. But you don't need to tell the world that you're awake. You don't need to convince anyone you're light. Just stand where you are, Be steady, be visible. People who need, light will find that road, I guess. Love you guys.